Hi guys, Ina here. Just cutting in real quick to say primary Debilitate is incredibly strong. It basically gives you Toxic Lash. Like I have Corrosive Blast modded on my weapon, so I get extra damage instances of Toxin status effect, Electric status effect, and Heat status effect, and then also Cold, but that doesn't do damage. But the damaging ones, they scale with your Toxin, Electric, or Heat mods on your weapons, and they triple dip on Roar, just like Toxic Lash. So it's super strong, and it really helps weapons that didn't have an easy way to apply damaging status effects now do easily. Like even a Corrosive Magnetic Cold build now will apply tons of damaging Toxin and Electric status effects just on everyone, not just on overguarded enemies. So it's great. This is a great arcane. It's really good, especially on any really high status chance and high fire rate weapons, especially ones that scale with galvanized aptitudes. So like the Tenet Glaxion, like I'm using here. It's incredible on the Glaxion. Maybe the best arcane all around, just in kind of all cases, perhaps. I'm not totally sure on that, but it's really good. It's not actually that great on the Torrid, because the Torrid doesn't really seem to scale properly with galvanized aptitude. At least the beam doesn't. It might be good on the main fire, which has multiplicative galvanized aptitude, but for the beam, I wasn't noticing much improvement or difference between Debilitate and any of the other primary arcanes. But on the Glaxion, it just feels so much better. It feels much better than Crux. It feels much better than a base damage arcane. It feels better than Frostbite or on a Corrosive Cold build, because you do so much more damage from the status effects now with Debilitate. So yeah, I really highly recommend it. Just have fun with it, try it. I have 3 builds here: Corrosive Blast, Blast, Radiation, and Magnetic, with the heat scaling in that build, and a viral magnetic radiation all-rounder build, which has toxin DOT scaling, and then also does heat and electric DOTs. So it's just really good. And so yeah, enjoy the video. And I just wanted to mention that later in the video I compare 2 Crux builds, one with more corrosive weighting, one with less, and I said that the one with less corrosive weighting and more blast weighting performed better. They actually performed basically the same, I think. One has more raw damage and one has more status damage, and they tested about the same in this setting, so yeah, just wanted to mention that. Ina here, just wanted to make a quick video about this arcane being really, really good. Like, incredibly good. This is with no buffs, no stacks, level 215, Steel Path, yeah, Dedicant Eximus. No buffs besides Reinforced Bond. Alright, and then I'll show you with the stacks. Yep, and yeah. So I think Blast Corrosive, Blast Corrosive does the best by a bit in the Simulacrum, but I think for general use, I think Blast Corrosive is what you're going with if you have external viral or you're running Nourish, but if you don't, then for general use, I would recommend this build instead. Yep, Viral Radiation Magnetic, and yeah, it will cook. Okay, it will cook the enemies. Nope, didn't need to do that. And now I have stacks, and now they will not. Yep. And then we'll show it with the stacks. it's pretty good. So yeah, and it's much better single target than Blast, but yeah, so that's quite good. Um, and then I guess just to compare, this is also okay, Corrosive Cold Magnetic, but I prefer Corrosive Blast because you'll still get the cold, and you do lose the magnetic scaling, but you don't need it. Like, you do so much damage with Corrosive Blast. So now let me do maybe for like level cap Void Cascade, you'll prefer this one. I don't know, but yeah, let me go back here. And so for a fair comparison, or an attempt at a comparison, let me do a normal build, like a normal blast build, primary crux, and then to get my blast weighting up, let me do, yeah. Alright, so you see that? So now my blast weighting's much higher, especially once primary crux gets stacked. I'll be proccing a ton of blast. So, well, there was no need to do that, but that's okay. Let me proc crux by shooting them into PP. And then as you can see, I mean, it takes much longer to get the initial kills, but now that I have some initial kills, and like this is kind of an ideal use case for this kind of build because it's all blast, so it really benefits from them being grouped up. But yeah, as you can see, the single target is quite lacking, even with everything built up. Like, not really sure I need to demonstrate more. I think you can kind of see how much weaker it is than the other one. So yeah. 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 So I would say, here are, and in case you think it's that, somehow I nerfed the damage by using lower percentage mods. No, that was helping the damage. I'll show you it with the higher percentage mods. Like, you just, at a certain point, you just get less blast procs, and yeah. So anyway, Deliberate is much better. It gives you Toxic Lash for every element, basically. Every primary element that is modded on inside your secondary elements. And I won't shoot them in the dick for the big damage bonus either. Yeah. It's just much better. So, yeah, it's great. And so, all three of these builds I would recommend. This one is the Corrosive Blast build. It's great with Deliberate. You get, oh, and you get these two mods here help scale your Toxin dots and your Electric dots, so that's very powerful. And then you also get Heat for extra armor strip, and you get some Cold for crit damage and crowd control and photon overcharge, so that's great. Similar idea here, but we run radiated reload. This is more leaning in towards blast, so if you're running like a blast Zada setup, maybe this is what you want to go for, just more blast weighting. And then Oh, and you also get partial armor strip from heat here, from both the blast procs through deliberate and the radiation procs through deliberate. So you'll get plenty. You'll already get 50% armor strip. So that plus, say, Nourish as a subsume, that's probably more than enough. You probably don't even need the corrosive blast. And so here I run magnetic as the valence. And then here I also run magnetic as the valence. And yeah, so all three of these builds compare very similarly, pretty much. I would say the best all-rounder is this one, but if you have external viral priming, this one is probably the strongest. If you swap it back to Heat Valence for Corrosive Blast, and then if you yeah, if you're going all in on blast for a particular reason, or you have external armor strip, or like you have nourish, and then your pet is also going to be applying corrosive, then you can go with this, and this will be the highest potential damage in that case, I guess. Well, if you're using like Blast Zada or something for a blast synergy. But yeah, so just wanted to make a quick video about Primary Deliberate. It's really good, and you guys should play with it. Go check it out, guys. Yeah. Enjoy.